Hello everybody, I'm Toyah.
And I'm Robert.
And this is our very definite upbeat moments.
Well, yay to that, sweetie.
So what's your upbeat moment?
All right, upbeat moment this week was taking to my little lovey to the films to see Timothy Chalamet's biopic of Bob Dylan, A Complete Unknown.
Oh my God, it was fantastic. It was so fabulous. I loved every minute of it. And I don't know if it's because I was a child during this time in history and the music moved me on such an innocent level, but I thought the film and Timothy and all the actors just caught it beautifully.
One thing that it did for me was to reawaken and deepen my interest in the actuality of the event. And actually, we have since been seeing No Direction Home, the actual documentary of early Dylan with later commentary, which I found very informative.
Especially today, because when Dylan went electric, it was considered he went against the principles of the festival that launched him in folk. And today we play festivals where they are very particular and pure to their sound and to the originality of the songs. Now, we broke that rule when we played Glastonbury for the first time 2 years ago, and we were on the acoustic stage and we took a 7-piece electric band and did heavy rock. And having seen A Complete Unknown, I now appreciate and understand how certain festivals, like Crop Ready even, or even other folk festivals, want to keep the purity of that sound. I just loved every message in Complete Unknown. I thought it just handled it fabulously.
Well, when we follow our own trajectory, as did Mr. Dylan, going electric, plugging in and rocking out, you work against gravity.
Which is what makes life exciting.
Yes, dear. No.
Okay, we've had quite an eventful past month. It's not necessarily been upbeat because we've lost many, many friends. And one was part of my family called Uncle Bob, who passed away 101. He was not a blood uncle, but my goodness, he saved my parents from themselves. He was a saint. So they've just cleared his apartment, his wonderful family have, and they contacted me and they said they found one of my father's spinning wheels in Uncle Bob's apartment. Now, my father made these in the early 70s and would travel the UK selling them. And one of the highlights of my life was I was making a series about the witch burnings in Ipswich, which is East England. And one of these was in the Ipswich Museum. And they very proudly presented me. They said, we can film this. This is a real spinning wheel. My dad had made it. And this is what I love. Now, there's a history in my family going back hundreds of years of my long lost blood relatives being incarcerated and even hung for forgery. And look at this. Look at this. My father, just a brilliant forger. But it's beautifully made and it works. And this appeals to my punk sensibility that my father went round the UK selling them. That's my upbeat moment.
Very good. I remember your father telling me he would only put petrol in his car with no more money to buy petrol on the way home. So this necessitated him actually selling some of his very antique spinning wheels so he could get back.
And there's a connection here because Uncle Bob pulled them out of poverty because I was still a child. And I started working when I was 16 and became, along with my sister, the breadwinner in the family. But Uncle Bob pulled them out of poverty. And to have that back and in the house is absolutely brilliant. One more upbeat moment. My husband is now eating breakfast. Really important to me. He's 79 and he didn't eat breakfast. It's important that you eat regularly.
May I interject, dear? I am not 79 until mid-May.
He's almost 79.
I'm almost 79, yes.
We have a brand new Sunday lunch for you tomorrow. We are such fans of this particular band and this particular song. We think they they have a special star quality about them that really only they can perform their songs, and they perform it brilliantly, but we just couldn't resist it. Enjoy our brand new Sunday Lunch, played on Bill Rieflin's guitar. Lots of love from Toyah.
And from Robert too.